Hi everyone, it's me Rita here with another video. Today we are going to talk about victim impact statement and what it is. But before I get into that, if you could like this video. Also, if you haven't subscribed, subscribe to the video. And if you are subscribed, please turn on the notification button so that you can find out when the newest videos come out. And most importantly, even if this video does not apply to you, I believe wholeheartedly that knowledge is power, and we need to share this information. It might be beneficial to someone else, even if it is not beneficial to you. So share this information with someone who might need it. Now, a victim impact statement is a written or spoken statement that allows the victim of whatever crime it may be to speak to the DA, speak to the judge, speak to the jury, or even the parole board before sentencing. This is very important because impact is really the key word here. Victim and impact kind of go together. What it does is it allows the person the opportunity to explain their side of the story. Why does this person need to be sentenced, or why do they need to stay locked up? That's why it's so important, because you can literally sway a judge, a jury, or district attorney. You can sway their decision by letting them know what type of an impact this crime may have had on you or your family. Now, you might wonder what type of crimes a victim impact statement can be used for. I'll give you some examples. Robbery, rape, murder, kidnapping, domestic violence, really any type of violence. Please watch the video on the different types of violence. We're talking about sexual violence, psychological, financial, emotional, physical. Also, I would say to even go as far as if you needed to use it in an extreme bullying case within a school district, if the parent were going to court maybe to sue the school district, you could definitely use a victim impact statement at that time as well. Now, what should a victim impact statement include? It should include things such as the physical impact. What physical impact? For example, if you were in a domestic abuse situation, my arm got broken. That's an example of physical. Financial. Because my arm was broken, I had to go to the hospital. I didn't have insurance, and now I have a bill that cost me thousands and thousands of dollars. Emotional, what type of emotional impact it had on me? That would be because my arm got broken, because of all of the financial strain, I had to go seek counseling, which also cost me more money and time off of work. I had to go get this counseling before I could return for, let's say, 6 months. Also, what type of harm did this violence, what type of impact, what type of harm did it cause your family? If, for example, we're talking about murder, if someone was murdered and the family of the murdered person was doing the victim impact statement, the family would say, this has, as a family, we're torn apart, it's caused us serious damage. The parents have now divorced because it caused so much hurt and pain and emotional pain on that level. That's just an example. Again, any type of medical treatments, physiological, psychological treatments that had to be done because of whatever the crime was. Any needed restitution, like I mentioned, robbery. Our house was broken into, all of our windows got broken, all of our valuables were lost, stolen, and or destroyed because of this robbery. And also, you definitely want to end your victim impact statement with what you might believe the punishment should be. Like for someone like the family of a murdered victim, we as a family We believe that the person who committed the crime should serve a life sentence with no parole. Or if they're going up for parole, we believe that this person should stay in jail indefinitely, because we still fear for our lives, we still have nightmares, things to that level. So an example, let's use the murder again as this is just an example. Using the murder as an example of an impact statement. So your family member's been murdered. You would say either, "Dear DA, dear judge, and jury, we come to you today as a family. We want to let you know the impact of the death of our son and or daughter, the impact that it has left on us. We cannot physically hold our son or daughter anymore. We know that we'll never be able to see them again. It has caused us deep emotional pain. It caused us a financial strain because we had to pay for the funeral. We had to pay all medical expenses. We physiologically will never be the same. We fear for our lives. We worry about that when this person, if this person is walking the streets, that they might do the same thing to another person. The amount of pain that it's caused, we can never replace the life of our child. We ask that the court put this person away indefinitely for life. And if they have a previous record, refer back to that. Now keep in mind, because I have people watching this in the United States and in other countries. In the U.S., each county and state kind of has different jurisdictions as far as who you're going to contact and write this victim statement to, or who you talk to before you go in front of the jury. In other countries, it might be different. You might have to write to the head of whatever country that you're in. So do a little bit of research. You are going to have to do a little bit of work, but because of the unstable times that we live in, having a victim impact statement is very important, because people are now, especially in the United States, there's bail relief. People are arrested and let go before they even go back to court. But the only plus side to that is that it gives you time to gather the information and get your victim impact statement together before that person goes to court. It gives you a little more time. Unfortunately, they are out walking the streets before they go to court. So do your research, do your legwork. If you're familiar with the victim impact statement and you've actually written one, or you know someone who's actually had to write one, please comment down below and let everybody else know, was it helpful? Was it not helpful? But this is another one of those tools that you need to add to your toolbox of knowledge. You need to know about this victim impact statement. If you want further information, please feel free to research online, look it up. As always, I have the number for the Domestic Abuse Hotline, Suicide Prevention Lifeline, and also the Child Abuse Hotline down in the description below. Remember, do your homework and take care of yourself. Do your research. This victim impact statement could change the outcome or course of what happens in a courtroom when you go in front of the jury, or when the person who has committed the crime goes in front of the jury. Okay, so I hope this was helpful to you guys. Be safe this weekend, and please feel free to let me know how you feel about this and any other videos that I have. Thank you guys so much for your support.